Coming up, we'll see the Browns and Chargers facing off for the 28th time since 1970. LA's looking to make it 11 wins in the last 14 against Cleveland. It's week 6, and it's next.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at Sofi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Charger offense readying for their first possession, and it's Justin Herbert at the helm in his second season now out of Oregon.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles, really put it on those receivers.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Hunter, nice swan right and punt as he sends this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And for the first time, here comes the Cleveland Browns offense. Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, 4th-year man from Oklahoma.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
He finds some open field here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has. Talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
Running backs in the game today because this run combined all the with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. A run for Nick Chubb. Breaks a tackle. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 4 catches, 113 yards.
And how about the first month that he's had? Leads the league in receiving, making all the big catches, and becoming a bona fide #1 guy for his team.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run.
It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield flushed out right. And this one's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Rolling to his right. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Herbert slow going into the hands of Williams. The Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Caught by Allen. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Funches has it complete. And outbounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
He's got it to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert back to the air. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year and missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But but you run out of space to run the deep routes. So they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. A tight one after one on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Mayfield now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not to. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Kenneth Murray, the Chargers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop. Second down, here's Chubb again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing, Mayfield, escaping the pressure, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run here with Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 39, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Herbert operating from the red zone. Funches with a catch over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect.
Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. McLaughlin for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where you see the final score there. Aaron Rodgers leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Russell Wilson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And you can see they've had tremendous success running the football. Close to 200 yards total, with the third and fourth quarters still to come. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton, and no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over, trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with the lead. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line. Chubb will get the call, running left.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Boy, 208 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion, Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the...
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
2nd and 20.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. On 2nd and 1, Mayfield flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Stays on his feet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run with Chubb. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Well, 227 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Chubb again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, It took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Herbert. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think Sofi would be able to rein him in after he makes his catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But what the real intrigue is, now
Mayfield lost the football, and this is recovered by the Chargers. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that gets him back within 10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone, now turning it over.
He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd and short. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. It's caught by Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll give it to Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Rolling to his left. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The LA offense ready for this next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Flush to his right. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
14-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Herbert. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Out, what are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brenton, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive a coach crazy.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Funches has it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Herbert to throw.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Herbert.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Herbert going to throw.
Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Defensively.
Mike 28. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing, Herbert.
Funches with a catch over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the... Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Herbert has it now.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Herbert.
He's going to air one out.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Let's go.
Now Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they move a step closer to 500.